Hi everyone, today we're going to be learning the non-parallel pattern, also known as the comb pattern or the cascade pattern. It's one of the traditional patterns that you're probably familiar with, seeing it on like old book bindings. The non-parallel pattern is super important because you're going to need to know how to do it to make the further more complicated patterns. That's why I like to call it one of the base patterns. Kind of like the stone or the zigzag, the non-parallel is something that you're going to have to know if you're going to move on to a more complicated traditional pattern. Okay, let's get marbling. To make the non-parallel pattern, you're going to need your brush for applying the paint. You're going to need a stylus. You can use a toothpick or like a bamboo skewer. And then your comb. I got a few. I got this little handmade one made of toothpicks and foam core, and then I have a really fine one that I purchased. So I'm just going to breeze through the stone and zigzag patterns. So if you haven't seen those videos and you don't know how to make those patterns, go ahead and check out my other videos on my channel. Okay, so we're going to start by making the stone pattern. It's always going to be our first step when you're making the non-parallel pattern. I'm going to start with some indigo blue and some magenta. And then we're going to add a bunch of yellow. So once I've finished my stone pattern, I'm going to go ahead and execute the zigzag pattern. Zigzag pattern will take all of the circles and dots from making the stone pattern, and it stretches them out into lines. And then we utilize those lines to make the non-parallel by using our comb and drawing straight through it, pulling towards yourself. All the straight lines will now become a series of curved lines. That is the non-parallel pattern. So go ahead and take a print of that. This is our non-parallel pattern, 3 colors. So let's do another one. This one, again, I'm going to start with indigo. I usually will start with my darkest color. Follow that up with some purple. So after the purple, I'm going to use some magenta. And I'm going to follow that up with a much lighter, more transparent shade of purple. So it's going to look kind of clear. And now I'm going to go ahead and do the zigzag. So on this one, I'm going to go across the zigzag and do a second zigzag, which will take those lines and stretch them even finer for more details, much tighter details. And then I'm going to hit it with a smaller toothed comb, a very fine comb for a small, fine non-parallel. So here's what that one looked like.
let's go ahead and do it one more time. This time I'm going to start with purple. Follow that up with another purple, different shade of purple. And then I'm going to add some of that transparent light purple again. So as you can see, it comes out looking clear when it's on the water, but once it prints, it is definitely purple. Now I'm going to add some turquoise, because I love purple and turquoise together. So my stone pattern is done. I'm going to go ahead and do the zigzag. Gonna do another fine-tooth comb non-parallel for this one. This was a comb that I bought from a marbling supply place online. I tend to make a lot of my own out of toothpicks and foam core, but for the super fine pattern, it's best to have the precision.
Okay, I hope you all enjoyed that. I hope you learned something. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them below. Feel free to check out my website, DannyEbru.com. Check me out on Etsy, Lucid Optic Lab at Etsy.com. Facebook, Instagram, all those things, Danny Ebru.